Hey guys, this is Gary coming back to you here with another machine delivery video, and this time we are back. We're back to where this all started about 16 months ago over in Forest City, North Carolina. The very first machine that I, laser specifically, that I bought for myself and or to potentially sell, to kind of test out, is this a viable thing for me to be doing? While the machine was on order and on its way, this customer said, hey, I want to buy it. So 15 months ago, we went over there and installed a laser, and now we're back, this time installing a press brake. This is a Prima Press 120 US ton, 8-foot wide, 2-axis press brake with the Cybelic touchscreen controller, programmable back gauge. And you can see we got the guys from Hutchins Rigging. They did the last one, and man, what a fun crew to work with. Got a lot of experience, and there's plenty of entertainment when these guys are around for sure, but a lot of competency as well. So you see me back and pulling out from under them there, lower it down, get it on dollies, and then maneuver it on into place. So you see in a minute, they've got this pretty neat toe jack that's mechanical, and I think it's 10-ton rated, and it came from like the train industry, and I'm not sure exactly what it was used for, but you'll see it in use here in a second.
Quarter, cut half, one more. One more.
Come on, he ain't touching back here. He's gonna walk back.
You're a little off back there.
Yeah, that's the way it's set on the truck.
Big time, major pucker.
How's that?
A little bit more. See, it ain't touching on the back corner back. There you go. You gotta rock it on up. All right, now I'm loose. All right, now jack it down. Don't be breathing so hard to keep you on the
Shut up, you're killing me. Tired of doing it all.
No, why don't you leave your jack in there for me? So I can get that.
Wait a minute before you take a picture. Hit that again. If you're gonna take a picture for work, we gotta get it perfect. Hold right there, Randy. All right, take a picture.
It's on video.
Oh, dang.
I bet you camera boy out there like you're trying to get him in the picture, ain't you?
All right, go ahead and take a picture of that.
This is yours, ain't it?
That ratchet's his too. That close enough for you?
Yeah. Look outside the shop, and you can see recently they added this nitrogen micro bulk liquid nitrogen setup. Just hold it through that forming cycle. Okay. So you see we got thicker material. We know it's going to need a pretty big correction, so I'll just start with 100 degrees here. So I'm going to voice over this a little bit. We had been doing some thin material and switched over to this 1/8 inch material with a 1-inch die opening, and I gotta be honest with you, that material was suspect to me, meaning it felt really heavy, heavier than, you know, regular carbon steel, and it was taking a real high correction number. So honestly, I don't know what that was, but I don't believe it was just regular, you know, cold rolled steel. I think it was something a little different, just based on the way the corrections we were having to make on this compared to all the other materials we were dialing in. Start. There you go. Quick little adjustment. Closer yet? Still a little open, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
About 5 more degrees?
Yeah. I'd go maybe 7. It's still a decent amount open.
It was 110,
117.
117. That's a room in the back.
Pretty close there now. Maybe a degree or maybe 2 degrees open, something like that.
Yeah, 19.
Yep. Make it 20, just for a nice even number.
Set of steps.
Yep.
Probably wouldn't hurt to have as a cheat sheet up here.
Man, that's looking pretty good right there. Let's see. What's it? Oh, this is a cool feature.
That's nice.
Love seeing the light on. All right, you guys may remember this video from about a year ago, a little over a year ago. You remember seeing this guy with the micro welding and these other 2 guys right here, Chris and Robin, designers, operators, run the whole shop.
Geniuses.
And Gary's been in the comment section saying a lot of good things about his experience with this laser. So you want to share that on video? Now don't make me force you to. I'm not.
The only thing that I'd ever suggest to anybody is the amount of smoke that comes off this thing. We had to kind of rig this thing. So if you can get a contained unit, that's fine. If you can't, that's fine too. You can call us and we can show you what to do. It's kind of a rigged deal, but it works nice. Keeps this air-conditioned shop nice.
So they got a big enclosure, and this thing is on a cable system and a winch, and can lower all the way down. And then they also, if you see, they skirted the bottom of the machine, and they really get a lot of good flow now. So you know, the main point is, if you buy an open machine, you got to think about fume extraction, especially if you're high production. If you're low production, yeah, maybe it doesn't matter as much. You know, if you're prototyping or cutting a couple of parts here and there, it's not that big of a deal. But if you got the laser running, I'm going to overlay a photo now of a big job they got with cutting, like, what was it, 5,000 of these?
Yeah.
Is this 1095?
CRV 80 and 1095.
CRV 80 at 1/4 inch and 1095 at 1/8 inch or 3/16, whatever that is. So with a fiber laser, when you're cutting any kind of high carbon steel, whether it's AR plate or in this case the 1095, you get a lot of smoke rising up above the plate, and you can see they knew it was going to be smoky, and they put up this temporary plastic to get this job done. And then after that, they knew they had to you know, put the big enclosure that they've added now. And you know, I mean, it's a, you know, just an example of you know, when you're in the decision making process about a fiber laser, do you want enclosed or open, and you know, and all that. It's just a factor in it. But you can see what a big mess an oxygen cutting job like this makes. And it's also a case for, you know, do you have a budget of 100,000, or, you know, can you spend 200,000 and get a 6 or 8 kilowatt where you can cut these materials with high pressure nitrogen or high pressure compressed air? So the lower power machines need the oxygen boost to be able to cut material like that. They cut 5,000 of those blanks and needed something to boost up the fume extraction here. But so Gary, you've had the laser about 15 months, and what would you say about the experience overall?
You're the best decision I ever made having you come install this thing. It's worth whatever you charge me, which probably wasn't enough.
Oh, well, I can send you an invoice.
No, I'll buy more equipment from you, just like we just did here.
So we just got, as you saw, we're kind of wrapping up this video. All the unloading, the rigging, you saw us do some test bins there. We got it pretty well dialed in on the angles, and we just worked through the back gauge calibration and got it working good. So
payback time on this thing, I'm going to say less than a year. Gross sales out of this shop was probably projected to be 112%. We've added a bulk nitrogen tank, which instead of running 6 packs like that oxygen over there, or 12 packs, I'm sorry, 12 packs, it's reduced my gas cost by probably $1,000 a month. This thing pretty much saved this division right here. So there's more and more work coming every day. The next thing I'm gonna do is probably buy either a 6 or 8 kilowatt from you after I add on to the building out here. Wonderful experience with you. You're the guy I'm coming to for all my foreign equipment.
thank you, sir. I appreciate you saying that. So right now we need to get busy and knock a hole in that wall right there and build some more space so we can get a 6, 8, 10, 12, whatever, bajillion watt laser to go in there.
And I'm buying it from you.
So if you get the 6, 8, 10, whatever kilowatt laser, 12, 15, 20 kilowatt, what's you gonna do with this one? You gonna sell it or keep it too? And
We'll keep it for the small stuff.
okay.
But just so your people know, I had a 2017 name brand laser quoted to me for $650,000.
Right.
There's no way under the sun that I could get a payback on that.
Right.
And of course, I'm not going to say prices over the internet for you, but you know, you give me a fair price that I paid back. And
we got you a 3 kilowatt laser with an air compressor, and it was right around 100,000. I don't remember the exact details, but it was
90-something thousand.
90-something thousand. Yeah. So same price. My price is a little bit higher now, probably in the 105, 110 range, but very close to that same price for a 3 kilowatt laser.
If anybody's going to buy foreign equipment, lasers, you're the guy it needs to be bought from. Not only are you're Johnny on the spot and take care of any problems you may have, you're also very knowledgeable as far as the training is concerned. So that's important, very important.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. So I was going to show this real quick. Pretty interesting. I was taking a look at this Racus power source up here, you know, and this is more of the, it's a good brand. Racus dominates the Chinese market. You know, IPG dominates the world market, but specifically in China, Racus does dominate. A lot of guys ask me about this. So I've generally discouraged people from cutting anything more than 1/8 of an inch. It's, you know, you're potentially risking the power source, but look at this. These guys have been cutting batches of 1,500 of these at a time. And that thing is 15 months old, and it's not even batting an eye. It's still running great. All right, guys, we'll wrap up this video. See you on the next one. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up this video. If you're interested in any kind of machine, send me an email to the address on the screen. And I got machines in stock. I got more machines on the way. We got some really cool laser installs coming up, some higher powered machines, the bigger enclosed machines and all that, that I think you'll find a little, you know, pretty interesting and cool to see. And if you're one of those guys that are kind of stuck in the world of, you know, I got my plasma table, I'm, you know, knocking out some metal art jobs, I'm doing some basic fabrication work to go along with the plasma table, and you're looking to really step it up into the laser world, but you're struggling with that, how to make the transition, I'm going to have some resources available to kind of help you understand the process and maybe get you a little further along the way toward that, that goal. Thanks, guys. See ya.